it is around the corner.
8:53, Big 550 KTRS. Well, ever since Andy Strickland gave the Blues a talking to, they've been undefeated. 3-0 in the last 3 games, right?
What did you say to them?
Well, I said you just got to pick it up. You got to finish your checks.
Hey,
skate boys skate.
You said, you know what? The other guys in the locker room put the skates on one leg at a time.
That's right.
Just like you do. Go out and play your game.
Yeah. 1 foot at a time.
1 foot at a time.
Yes.
When's Hockey Sense this week?
Friday, because they play tonight. They play tomorrow night as well. And then Thursday is this thing called Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be Friday this week.
What has happened? Why have they turned the page here? What's going on?
Well, they're just a much better team at home than they are on the road. They've proven that. I mean, their goals against save percentage on the road is completely different than what you're finding at home. I just think they play a much more simpler game. They're more comfortable. And at the end of the day, they're getting goaltending. You know, Jake Allen has been absolutely stellar at home. You go back to last season, I think it's something like 15 consecutive games with allowing 2 or fewer goals at home. You know, that's going to win you a lot of games. They're getting more balanced scoring now. Production-wise, a guy like Jaden Schwartz has come around. Robbie Fabry scored some goals. David Perrona scoring goals. You're seeing a lot more names on the score sheet, and when you get that, and it's not just Tarasenko every night, it's going to give you a better chance to win.
All right, good. So are they going on the road now?
Yeah, they play David Backes and the Boston Bruins tonight. This is going to be an emotional game for Kelly. Yeah.
David Backes, they're going to play as our old team captain?
I know it.
Who's not making the trip? Did I see Steen's not
Alexander Steen's not.
Is that a big deal? Or what's...
It's a big deal. I mean, he's one of the top two-way forwards in the game.
Why is he not making the trip?
Offensively, he hasn't necessarily busted out this year, but he's got an upper body injury.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is not going to be a long-term situation. I would expect him to be ready to play on Saturday after the holiday. But let's get back to David Backes. I mean, this guy was the captain for 5 years, saved a lot of animals here in town with his Athletes for Animals initiative, did a ton of charity work, and truly one of the best people I've ever been around in terms of covering the National Hockey League, and his wife, Kelly, just great, great people. So this is going to be emotional, not just for him, but for Ken Hitchcock. You know, Ken Hitchcock said yesterday, this is different because they try to compare it to playing a guy like Brian Elliott or Troy Brouwer earlier in the year. He said, no. Back up for a minute. This is way different. This was our captain. They had a special bond, Hitchcock and Backes, and that's all you can really ask for if you're a head coach. You want to make sure you you're on the same page as your captain. They truly were for a long, long time. They won a lot of games together.
Why did they let him sign with Boston?
Because there was money.
Yeah.
You know, he got a 5-year contract with Boston, $6 million per. The Blues offered him a 4-year deal at north of $5 million. They really weren't that far apart in terms of the money, but I think the term was the bigger deal. Everyone's made it out to be about the money, but it was really about the length of the contract. The Blues didn't want to go 5 years, or 6 years for that matter. 5 years.
Hey, it's a game, but it's also a business.
It is a business, and you quickly find that out. But, you know, he's 32 years of age. The game is trending younger. It's trending faster.
Someone's going to give you an extra $6 million.
How do you not take it?
How do you not take it?
But I can tell you, I've talked to David a lot throughout the course of the summer. And after he signed with Boston, he had a going-away party here in town. My wife and I went to it. And I could tell you this was very, very difficult for him, probably more so than any other player I've been around who had signed with another team. And he had a lot of difficulty letting go. And I talked to him about a week ago. He probably still hasn't let go. I think sometimes playing against your former team for the first time can allow you to cut that cord a little bit. But this is going to be emotional on both sides.
Is he playing well?
Well, he had elbow surgery a couple of games into the season, so he missed 5 or 6 games. He's got 3 goals on the year. 2 of those came in the first game of the season, so he had a good start in a Boston Bruins uniform. All 3 goals have come against the Columbus Blue Jackets. But if you look at historically where he ranks among all-time Blues, I mean, it's really impressive. He's top 10, top 5 in a number of categories, including goals, penalty minutes, games played.
Right.
This guy played over 700 games in a Blues uniform.
Fox Sports Midwest, Andy Strickland, Hockey Sense, Friday night here on the Big 550 KTRS. I got 15 seconds.
Yes.
Do you call it stuffing or do you call it dressing?
Well, I call it stuffing all day long. Who the hell calls it dressing?
Oh,
I do.
Well, lots of people.
There's salad dressing.
Lots of people.
It's stuffing. Do you call it turkey or something else?
Ladies and gentlemen, write your letters care of KTRS, Andy Strickland, 858
Stuffing.
KTRS.